of course, apart from the representing teams, of course, we would like to acknowledge the guest and sponsor for this Fuel Oil Eco Oil Preseason Cup. Of course, from Bostik Philippines, Miss Vanessa Torres. And also from ABC Philippines, Miss Mailu Limchauco Limjap. Again, for all these teams, let's give them a round of applause. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for this short opening ceremony. Up next, our next game is going to be the San Beda University Red Lions versus Colegio San Juan de Letran Knights. We'll continue now the 17 Fuel Oil Eco Oil ECJ Preseason
Enjoy
Cup.
only 5G data, only calls and texts, and only Netflix mobile on us. All with Smart Postpaid's powerful SIM-only plans starting at $9.99. Get it on eSIM online, only with Smart Postpaid.
Go beyond with Smart, the country's fastest and best mobile network. With unlimited 5G data for 12 months. Unlimited text and calls for both mobile and landline. And unlimited Netflix mobile on us. All with Smart Postpaid's powerful SIM-only plan starting at $9.99. Get it on eSIM online, anytime, anywhere. Switch now and keep your number. Get the power to go beyond, only with Smart Postpaid. Generation Z, authentic, real. They thrive in the mundane. But let's be real, nobody knows what they want. Only they truly understand.
For real?
Yeah, but that's okay. We get what you need. Guys, where are we going now?
Anywhere! Mountain, beach, middle of nowhere!
Why?
Because we can!
Well, let me help out. Smart 5G. Best in 5G coverage experience and best in 5G availability.
Oh, wow! Those are a lot of apps!
That's fine. When you got Powerall, you could do it all. Multiple apps? No problem.
Whoa! From Wi-Fi to data in an instant.
Yes, sir. Magic Data saves you anytime you need it.
And it doesn't expire?
That's right.
Cool! Oh, dead spot.
If only you could switch in an instant. Oh, wait.
What? eSIM is that easy?
For
For real kasi!
backed up by nationwide coverage. So, yeah, nobody knows what Gen Zs want, but we can keep up with real connection and real fast data. Live for real with Smart 5G plus nationwide LTE, Powerall, Magic Data, and eSIM.
You guys pretty much know what we need.
Live more today.
When is our app not just an app? When it gives you more with every tap. It puts power in your hands and makes you feel special along the way. It's your account manager, bills viewer and payment partner, balance checker, promo loader, points collector, and rewards giver of the stuff you love. When is our app not just an app? When it's the Smart app. Download it now.
Kampo si Babes, di ko daw siya sino-stories.
Sa TNT Surf Saya 30, mapapost mo siya sa FB, IG, at kahit TikTok pa.
Sasaya na yan!
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now. Enjoy only 5G data, only calls and texts, and only Netflix mobile on us. All with Smart Postpaid's powerful SIM-only plans starting at $9.99. Get it on eSIM online, only with Smart Postpaid. Go beyond with Smart, the country's fastest and best mobile network. With unlimited 5G data for 12 months. Unlimited text and calls for both mobile and landline. And unlimited Netflix mobile on us. All with Smart Postpaid's powerful SIM-only plan starting at $9.99. Get it on eSIM online, anytime, anywhere. Switch now and keep your number. Get the power to go beyond, only with Smart Postpaid. Generation Z, authentic, real. They thrive in the mundane. But let's be real, nobody knows what they want. Only they truly understand.
For real?
Yeah, but that's okay. We get what you need. Guys, where are we going now?
Anywhere! Mountain, beach, middle of nowhere!
Why?
Because we can.
Well, let me help out. Smart 5G. Best in 5G coverage experience and best in 5G availability.
Oh, wow. Those are a lot of apps.
That's fine. When you got Powerall, you could do it all. Multiple apps? No problem.
Whoa! From Wi-Fi to data in an instant.
Yes, sir. Magic Data saves you anytime you need it.
And it doesn't expire?
That's right.
Cool. Oh, dead spot.
If only you could switch in an instant. Oh, wait.
What? eSIM is that easy?
For
For real kasi.
backed up by nationwide coverage. So, yeah, nobody knows what Gen Zs want, but we can keep up with real connection and real fast data. Live for real with Smart 5G plus nationwide LTE, Powerall, Magic Data, and eSIM.
You guys pretty much know what we need.
Live more today.
When is our app not just an app? When it gives you more with every tap. It puts power in your hands and makes you feel special along the way. It's your account manager, bills viewer and payment partner, balance checker, promo loader, points collector, and rewards giver of the stuff you love. When is our app not just an app? When it's the Smart app. Download it now.
Kampo si Babes. Di ko daw sa sino-stories.
Sa TNT Surf Saya 30, mapapost mo siya sa FB, IG, at kahit TikTok pa.
Sasaya na yan.
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Powerall all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now. Enjoy only 5G data, only calls and texts, and only Netflix mobile on us. All with Smart Postpaid's powerful SIM-only plans starting at $9.99. Get it on eSIM online, only with Smart Postpaid. Go beyond with Smart, the country's fastest and best mobile network. With unlimited 5G data for 12 months. Unlimited text and calls for both mobile and landline.
unlimited Netflix mobile on us. All with Smart Postpaid's powerful SIM-only plan starting at $999. Get it on eSIM online, anytime, anywhere. Switch now and keep your number. Get the power to go beyond, only with Smart Postpaid. Generation Z. Authentic. Real. They thrive in the mundane. But, let's be real, nobody knows what they want. Only they truly understand.
For real?
Yeah, but that's okay. We get what you need. Guys, where are we going now?
Anywhere! Mountain, beach, middle of nowhere!
Why?
Because we can.
Well, let me help out. Smart 5G. Best in 5G coverage experience and best in 5G availability.
Oh, wow. Those are a lot of apps.
That's fine. When you got Powerall, you could do it all. Multiple apps? No problem.
Whoa! From Wi-Fi to data in an instant.
Yes, sir. Magic Data saves you anytime you need it.
And it doesn't expire?
That's right.
Cool. Oh, dead spot.
If only you could switch in an instant. Oh, wait.
What? eSIM is that easy?
For
For real kasi.
backed up by nationwide coverage. So, yeah, nobody knows what Gen Zs want, but we can keep up with real connection and real fast data. Live for real with Smart 5G plus nationwide LTE, Powerall, Magic Data, and eSIM.
You guys pretty much know what we need.
Live more today.
Nagpapatuloy lang ang mga aksyon dito sa loob ng PhilOil Eco Oil Center sa San Juan. Saktong-sakto para sa ating opening game day ng PhilOil Eco Oil 17th ECJ Preseason Cup. Well, some say the perfect way to start your campaign is to battle your fiercest rival. Yan yung magiging istorya ng ating susunod na laban, Coleo de San Juan de Letran Knights going up against San Beda University Red Lions. Jay De La Cruz together with Randolph Leongson with Daphne Cristobal at courtside. Ang gandang opening nito para sa magkabilang koponan. Lalo na ng ating tournament format single round robin elimination lang yung ating mga koponan na kasama nila sa kanilang respective mother leagues.
Basically, it's a simulation, Jay, nung a preview of ng makikita natin. So, it's UAAP versus UAAP, NCAA versus NCAA. Only the top 4 teams from each group would advance. And then, doon na tayo magkakaroon ng crossover pagdating ng ating playoffs.
Sigurado kasi yung mga fans, inaabangan nila yung crossover showdown. Yung mga NCAA teams, mga kalaban nila, mga UAAP teams, mangyayari ho yan pagdating ng quarterfinals. Kasi yung magiging bracket ay top seed UAAP, mga kalaban, 4th seed ng NCAA. Ganon din yung mangyayari sa mga middle seeds.
So yun nga again, the eliminations is in a way a preview of the season that's to come, and then bakbakan tayo pagdating ng ating knockout playoffs before ang ating best of 3 finals.
Tulad nga na nabanggit natin, magkakasama sa isang bracket ang mga NCAA teams, magkakasama rin ang mga UAAP teams. So kung natin patagalin to, diretso tayo sa ating Smart Sports Starting 5. Yan na rin yung magsisilbi nating 5 on the floor, brought to you by ABC Tile, Adhesive, Letran. Masasabi mo new faces pero marami mga holdovers dyan. New faces lang kasi bagong itsura nila, bagong hairstyle.
Bagong simula.
Bagong simula rin. Kasi bagong coach.
Bagong hatch nga daw kasi tawag naman is mga itlog. So, yun nga we see here, Pau Habilionar still here with Kobe Monhe. Yan yung mga leaders ng Letran last year. But ang dapat nating abangan dito si Jimboy Estrada, number 26. What an exceptional player na aasahan natin. Lalo na yung mga galing squares na kasama ni Coach Allen Ricardo. Si Jonathan Titing Manalili and si Jovel Baliling. So yan yung mga dapat nating abangan sa bagong simula ng Letran Knights.
Lalo na makakalaban nila. Itong nagkampiyon ng NCAA Season 99 na San Beda University Red Lions na masasabi natin very stable. Nawala lang naman yung guardia nila si Diego Cortez, pero ang daming pwedeng mag-fill in dyan Meron kang Nigel Gonzalez, AJ Anastasio at yung magputol na Kalimag.
Oh, magsisimula part ng ating ABC Tile Adhesive First 5 yung magkapatid na Richie and RC Kalimag. Our first look for them, but you have to remember, Jay, last year dito sa PhilOil, San Beda almost fielded this team.
That's correct.
They were having problems when it comes to scheduling and they went with these players. So we're expecting big games from some of these players, especially the Kalimag brothers, lalo na kay Brian Sahonia na nagpapakita sa ibang liga dito sa preseason.
Pero you mentioned Kalimag brothers, si Richie Kalimag ang magiging starting small forward para dito sa mga tauhan ni Coach Yuri Escueta.
Pero ang dami natin pinag-uusapan na holdovers, na bago but Jomel Puno has been an emerging power para dito sa Red Lions. And we expect a big game from him in this rivalry game sa kanilang unang laro sa PhilOil Eco Oil 17 ECJ Preseason Cup.
Kaya wag na natin patagalin to. First quarter na natin. At ang unang magtatangkang makapuntos dito ang San Beda. Also do not forget the big guy of the Red Lions and Joe Celso galing MPU. Ito na pagkakataon ng mga paglaro. Para dito sa mga nakapula.
Actually, marami tayo nakitang ganyan. You remember Kate Flores from FU, who has not really played much but emerged as a force to be reckoned with sa Arellano. Ngayon nagpapakita sa Northport.
Turnover nga lang alatras sa kanilang unang ofensiba. And San Beda opting to go to some patient execution. Pero si Richie Kalimag, parang wala nang pasensya. 3-pointer kagad.
Specialty of the house. I mean, I think this is the moment that matagal lang hinintay nitong magkapatid na Richie and RC. You know, they tried to went their separate ways. RC going to UP, Richie with UST, but plans changed. Eventually, they found a home dito sa Menjol and now they are playing for the Red Lions.
Saktong putback yun para kay Kit Ariar. Another holdover for the Knights.
Sa sobrang excited ni Richie, siya na rin umistorbo sa letran.
Di sapat yung isang basket sa kanila. 5-2. Richie Kalimag underneath. No good. Good tap by Joe Celso. The ball went out of bounds. Ang last touch now si Jomel Puno.
Jomel Puno, yeah. But again, despite that turnover, he has been showing some signs. I mean, expected last year, you have to play behind your veterans. But as we've seen in the other tournaments, he has gotten to his own. He's been one of the players na pinupuntahan talaga ng opensiba nitong Coach Yuri Escueta.
Jomel Baliling, bagong promote galing sa juniors sa Squires program. Nandito na sa seniors, bound ni Coach Alan Ricardo in the meantime. That's a miss shot coming from Montesilio.
Di ba anak ni Ay yun? No, in all seriousness, not Montesilio, galing Lasal, did not really get much of a chance, and then found the home here sa Letran, and now he got the starting point guard not para kay Coach Alan Ricardo. So what a chance for him to really show what he's made of.
But talking about showing what they're really made of, Jomel Puno putting that ball down, a spin move, making that mid-range jumper. As Go missing that shot. You have to remember, Jomel Puno had his one shining moment during the finals of the NCAA sa 99.
Oo naman, di ba? Kumbaga, pipili ka ng moment para magpakitang gilas. Why not?
On the last game of the season.
Really making it count para sa San Beda. You know, I feel like San Beda is one of the most unexpected teams to win a championship and well-deserved sa pinapakita nila despite the absences na meron tayo.
Smart Signature move of the game courtesy of Jomel Puno, brought to you by Smart Signature Plans Plus. Enjoy on the 5G and more starting at $9.99 a month. Apply now. 3 minutes gone by, 7-2 San Beda. 12-footer, wala nang problema yan. Para kay dito, kay John Sherrick, alias Jimboy.
Jimboy Estrada, yeah. Again, as we said during the pregame, one of the most exciting young guards. Almost went to UST actually. Stayed in St. Clair and now found a home sa Kapwa Dominicanong team naman, sa Kapwa Dominicanong school. And now we expect him to carry the scoring load para dito sa Letran with Kurt Rayson graduating.
The meantime, Jomel Puno just imposing his will, getting that one to go. Bonus free throw pa. Check out this play. Ganda ng pick and roll nila ni RC. At yan yung magiging problema ng Letran dito sa depensa. No? Ang haba, ang tangkad ng Puno na yan.
Hindi lang si Jomel, actually. But you can see yung wingspan ng magkapatid na Kalimag. Diba? I mean, that's really the edge. The size, the wingspan of this San Beda team. That's gonna be the problem. But eto, sila Pau Villonar, they can match up eh. But the question is, yung opensa, paano nyo kukunin? Because defense, alam natin kaya ng Letran yan. But sino yung panggagalingan ng opensa? Ito yung isang player na inaasahan natin.
And you have to remember, a signature of an Alan Ricardo coaching style, diba? Lahat yan, bawal ang tamad.
Yes.
Diba? Bawal ang nakatayo lang. Diba? Kailangan kumikilos yan. At yung kilos na yon, as RC Kalima scores underneath, dapat may sense yun. Hindi yung kikilos ka lang just for the sake of moving around, diba?
Some of the players na nanggaling sa Squires program, definitely Manalili and Balili understands that. Siguro mas may problema, or hindi naman problema, but the question is doon sa mga holdovers because old habits die hard, di ba? Nanggaling ka sa isang sistema na different sa ina-implement nyo ngayon. So, the question is how can you adapt doon sa ginagawa at gusto mangyari nung bago ninyong coach?
But that's Jimboy Estrada hoping that he can inspire his teammates with his offense. Ang dami nang nagagawa dito ni Jimboy Estrada. 6 of the 8 points. Courtesy of Jimboy Estrada. In the meantime, that's gonna be a foul on... Ito si Titing, si Jonathan Manalili. Natawagan ng foul. Who really made a lot of noise in the juniors campaign. Para di rin nagpahinga si dire-diretso, si seniors na eh.
Actually, to be perfectly honest, remember after they won the championship, tumakbo pa yan ng NBTC agad. Diba? Sumali agad sa All-Star eh. So, ganyan kagutom itong si Titing Manalili para sa laro, and we expect more from him now that he's now in the seniors division.
Shot clock an issue, down to 4. RC Kalimag. Let's strong on that shot. Hindi nakisama yung bola kay Jimboy Estrada.
I think it's also, this should also be a challenge for the holdovers, particularly to Pau Villonar, to Kobe Monhe na, nandito pa rin kami. Kaya namin sumabay sa gustong mangyari ni Coach Allen.
Sa kanila pa rin magagaling yung leadership eh. Dahil mga veterano sila eh.
Veterano kayo eh. You have to set the tone na as much as the rookies understand the system better, kayo yung mas nakakaalam ng lay of the land pagdating ng Seniors Division NCAA.
4:37 remaining. Estacio missing that 3-pointer. Opensiba ng Letran. Si Monhe ang tumira, hindi nga alam pumasok. RC Kalimag will orchestrate this offense. Sending it to Jomel Puno. Hindi gumana yung atake sa Kati Penny Estacio. Nanatili lang sa ilalim, but a pass coming from Joe Celso went out of bounds. The ball will stay.
Nice recognition by Titing Manalili, not taking his eyes away dito kay Penny Estacio and being ready dun sa pasa sana sa loob and intercepting that, avoiding what could have been an easy basket para San Beda.
Big side pass, almost working for Richie Kalimag. Either way, he will go to the free throw line because a foul's gonna be called on Jimboy Estrada. Problema. 2 fouls. Kung kailan pa naman maganda yung pinapakita ni Jimboy Estrada. 6 of the 8 points of Letran sa kanya. Pero magkakaroon ng temporary halt yan dahil nga 2 fouls na.
That's gonna be the risk that Coach Allen Ricardo and Letran has to take. Jimboy is injecting the energy, but at the same time, his activity is also gonna be limited. Kumbaga, mainit sa mata ng mga referees yun eh, na konting kibot na ganyan, pwede kang pituhan, and true enough, dalawa na yung fouls na makuha nila. The question now is, with Jimboy having these 2 fouls, kanino manggagaling yung opensa? You expect that to come from probably Deo Cuau or Kobe Monhe, but they have to get the things going because yung 6 na puntos ni Jimboy, he created it by himself lang.
14-8 is the count. Around 4 minutes remaining. Aatake na si Manalili ito. Perhaps he's realizing that nag-evolve na. Kailangan mag-evolve yung laro niya. Kailangan sumabay na rin siya. Hindi na juniors to eh.
Mas malaki, mas magulang yung mga kalaban mo.
Meaner. Let's use meaner. Meaner opposition.
Hindi mo na kayang mangmamay kasi yung mga kalaban mo, mga mama na.
It's the first point of Jonathan Titing Manalili. Wala problema yung second free throw.
We're talking about source of offense. Yung source of offense ng Beda pumasok na. Brian Saonia just checked in, so you expect him to probably in the next few possessions get his shots down.
But it was Menard Songkuya na kapapasok lang din.
Galing din FEU.
Galing FEU din. San Beda. That's actually just around 3 minutes remaining. Or 3.5 to be exact. Nagkakasiksikan doon sa may bandang gilid. Tatawagan ng foul si Nigel Gonzalez.
You know, Nigel Gonzalez has been impressive. You know, he's coming off sa Mapua and then yung first year niya agad sa San Beda, he felt that wala siyang posisyon for the Cardinals. Lipat bahay ako sa San Beda. Was able to get his moments during the NCAA season. And now he's proving to be a staple ng rotation ni Coach Yuri Escueta.
Defense is indicated in his calling card in bold letters. Yun yung ginawa niya doon. Forcing that backcourt violation.
Kitang-kita ni Coach Yuri na tumapak. Actually, saktong-sakto sa half-court line yung tapak ni Pau Villar. So, Letran has to do especially the guards, they have to do a better job when it comes to handling the basketball because you can't have Pau Villar get the ball from the top of the arc. He needs to be set down low. So, you have to help him.
Josh Tagala knocking down that right corner three-pointer, giving some separation in favor of the Red Lions. 17-10. A shade about 3 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Dire-diretso si Manalili. At masasabi natin, nangisda na doon si Jonathan Manalili. But at the expense of that some pain, na mukhang tinamaan ng tuhod sa hita itong si Jonathan Manalili.
Yeah, on his way up, natamaan siya ng tuhod nitong si Menard Songkuya. Kaya nanlambot si Titing.
17-10. Letran, if anything, they cannot get their groove from the field. Sa free throws tayo pumunta.
And they have found a good person to start it with Jonathan Manalili. We know how effective he is when it comes to handling the ball, but really, the question is how can the other guys like Kobe Monhe and Deo Cuau can contribute? Because ganun ang nagiging opensa ng Letran. They haven't had any assists so far in this first quarter. Lahat yun, penetration by pakatake ka lang.
Oo. Lalo na't wala. Nasa loob pa si Jimboy Estrada. Ang problema lang kay Jimboy kasi hindi rin nakadepensa ng maayos dahil dalawang foul. Kaya subukan, sugurin ng Letran dito. Nahiya nga lang si Nigel. Meron pa naman 8 seconds sa kanilang shot clock. Nigel Gonzalez attacking. Ayan ang issue. Nako. Foul si Jimboy. Pangatlo na yan ni Jimboy Estrada.
That's the risk that now Letran has to pay. Third foul para kay John Cherry Estrada. And now they have to I won't be surprised if Jimboy won't be coming back sa court for the entirety of the first half. You have to preserve him for the second half. And now they have to roll the ball, roll the dice with Edsel Galoy, former Perpetual Junior Altas. We know how good the player is, but it has been a while since he played. So the question is, how can he perform back in this level na nasa Team A na siya?
Yung kagandaan talaga dito sa pre-season cup natin eh. Dito tayo unang nakakakita kung paano makikilos itong mga bagong mukha na to. But talking about bagong mukha, ito hindi na bago to. Pero just showing his prowess, especially on that attack. Kobe Mone with that fast break courtesy of the fast-acting ABC tile adhesive. No fear whatsoever.
Bagong mukha rin kasi naninibago kung hindi long hair si Kobe Mone eh. Diba? Sanay tayo na ang kapal-kapal ng mukha niya. But yeah, again, new start, new beginning, new chapter para sa Letran. And it also means new hairstyle para kay Kobe Mone.
Show of solidarity, ika. 17-14, San Beda, Brian Sahonia. First attempt is in the mid-range. On the trail, Inigo Torres off the glass.
Soft touch, but also using the glass on that floater. But really, that's led by getting those offensive rebounds. Being rewarded itong San Beda, and now they lead by 5.
Paco Villonar on that attack. Good intentions, but overshooting that layup. There's going to be a foul on Titing Manalili. That's his second personal foul. Foul issues surrounding the key personnel of Allen Ricardo.
Ang hirap eh, kasi kumbaga yung mga taong gumagawa in the early goings of this game, sila yung nafa-foul trouble. So, that's gonna be something that they have to work on. Playing defense stoutly without you being whistled for a foul. But also for the other players to really find a way to contribute. And I think, ang mahirap din kasi dito is most of the points na nai-score ng Letran, kinakanya-kanya nila eh. We haven't seen good passing from them. So, that's gonna be a problem down the line.
Jonathan Manalili is still on the floor. But in that sequence, he was able to gather a foul coming from Inigo Torres. Kaya mag-free throw dito si Manalili.
In contrast to what I'm saying, Jay, 5 assists na yung San Beda. They've been passing the ball very well.
5 assists to 1. There's a solitary assist for Letran na galing kay
Titing Manalili.
So nag-free throw na yan. The thing about the system of Coach Allen Ricardo, kailangan may creator eh. And fairness din, dun sa Sparks program niya, nakakapaglagay siya ng 5 creator dun sa at the floor at the same time. Libre sa ilalim.
San Beda not giving up on that play. And now, 7. Diba? They're just doing just enough to hold off. And hindi ako magugulat kung mamaga itong lamang na itong maya-maya dahil kumbaga yung main contributors on offense itong Letran is hounded by foul trouble.
Kobe Mone wanting to assert his will. The problem, however, it took him some time.
Once again,
naubos sa shot clock.
Once again, one-on-one plays para sa Letran. That's not the way to puncture this deficit. We haven't seen them set up their shooters. We haven't seen them get to the perimeter. It's always try to drive, try to back down. Kaya mas madali siya nababasa yung depensa ng San Beda.
Around 44 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Pellegrina. Handoff muna kay Brian Sahonia. The mid-range. Diretso yung mga tiro ni Brian.
But you know he can hit that. He likes that pull-up jumper even when he's still in FEU. Yung mga dadrive ka, bigla kang pull up.
Jonathan Manalili just attacking with his own will. Attacking at will. Ito lang nangyayari. He's just keeping Letran within shadow distance. 22-17 is actually the count. Final 3 seconds na lang to. Brian Sahonia has to shoot. Sahonia, straight but short. The tip-in might count, but the referees will review what exactly happened. And let's just also get the opportunity to see what really went on. Ang kailangan lang natin tingnan kung lumabas ba yung red light sa LED do sa shot clock, because that's an indication if AJ Torres was able to tip that one in.
And the referees are looking closely doon sa final sequence na yun. Actually, di naman nakagulat na si Brian Sahonia yung kumuha ng tira eh. But really just staying with the game, staying with the plays, that has helped San Beda to have this considerable lead after the first quarter.
Well, habang pinag-aaralan mo ng replay na yun, kwento muna natin. Ito, pakita muna natin yung mga Smart Power plays brought to you by Smart Power All 99. Get 8 GB of all access data, only TikTok and only all net calls and texts for 7 days. Load now. Titignan natin yung tip-in. Ito yung tip-in. Oh, that one looked good.
Oh, yeah.
That one looked good.
That will count.
For Inigo Torres. Kaya ang magiging score natin sa pagtatapos ng first quarter, 24-17 lamang ng pito ang San Beda.
When is our app not just an app? When it gives you more with every tap. It puts power in your hands and makes you feel special along the way. It's your account manager, bills viewer and payment partner, balance checker, promo loader, points collector, and rewards giver of the stuff you love. When is our app not just an app? When it's the Smart app. Download it now.
Diretso na tayo, second quarter, 24-17 naman ang San Beda. Atake sa poste ni Javillonar. That one will go plus a foul.
It's just Pau Javillonar playing bully ball. But you know, since last year, Jay, we've been discussing, kaya ba ni Pau Javillonar gawin yung naging evolution ng laro nung Luis Sangala na hindi lang ako back to basket, that I can also create. Obviously, the problem last year, hindi. But he has one more year to prove that kaya nating ibalik yung Letran back to our winning ways. He's a part of the champion team, of the three-peat championship team. So, ikaw na yung pinaka-veterano dyan, ikaw yung team captain, is put up for shot of time para kay Pau Javillonar.
He stand corrected hindi counted yung tira kanina ni Javillonar. The foul was called on the ground, kaya nag-set up sa half court ang Letran. Score pa rin natin 24-17 with a minute gone by in the second quarter. Now that's gonna be a foul on
Galoy.
Number 25 kay Edsel Galoy. Look who's back. Jomel Puno is back. Kumaba, tumangkad na naman ang lineup ng Beda. Just look at the wingspan of Jomel Puno, Kevin Peregrina, di ba?
Wala pang Yuki Andrada to
Wala pa si Yuki. Actually, nandiyan si Yuki Andrada, naka-varsity jacket lang. But he is lined up. Nakita natin sa lineup kanina ng San Beda. Maglalaro yun sigurado. San Beda is playing their first game. 8 games pa natitira after nito. Mahaba-haba pa ang kanilang kampanya. In the meantime, jumper will work coming from Aljay Alioso. Talk about new face diba?
That's gonna be an offensive foul. Nice recognition ito kay Brian Sahonia on that. Moving. Kumbaga, parang parang out of control na on a fast break itong si Edsel Galoy. And once again, 2 fouls. Second foul para sa Letran. Second foul para kay Edsel Galoy.
26-17 is the count. 8:32 remaining in the second quarter. New faces on the floor para dito kay Coach Allen Ricardo. And they will try a different variety on the defensive end. That will lead to a turnover. Dribbling violation. Pasa ni Peregrina, kinuha niya rin.
Hindi yan
Bawal yan.
Miscommunication between Peregrina and itong si
Alje Alioso.
And now that's another chance for Letran to slowly move their way back in.
They're just down by 9, and the three-pointer will work. Coming from Nat Montesillo. Ay, 6 na lang. 26-20, San Beda.
Now, this is the Letran game that we know. The high-pressure defense. Ito yung signature ni Coach Allen eh.
Oo. Hindi kayo sinasabi natin yung activity. Pagdating sa pinaka-aktibong mga players sa paramihan ng galaw, Letran is a runaway winner. Pagdating sa level of activity, tulad yan, 3 seconds na lang sa shot clock para kay Alioso. Turnover pa. And sandali. Nabato kasi
I think that's
ni Pradela sa muka.
Yeah, automatic technical foul. You can throw it anywhere in the body, pero pag
not in the face.
Yeah, pag sa mukha, ano eh, may intention eh.
In fairness to Pradela, to James Pradela, looks like there was no intention to send that ball to the face of Kevin Peregrina. It just so happened that nung pagpihit lang ni Pradela, saktong-sakto, nandun yung mukha ni Peregrina.
But I feel like they could have recovered the ball. I mean, the shot clock was winding down. He didn't need to throw the ball kasi hawak mo na eh.
Pwede
diba?
pakawalan na lang.
Oo eh.
Kasi either way, last touch man
You
yung
will
palaban,
get the ball and
makuha
now
nila possession. Kung last touch man ang Letran, wala na rin
wala
shot clock. Si San Beda.
But also, we're forgetting, this is a rivalry game. So, emotions, I mean, the fans of San Beda and Letran knows how heated these players are. Even through the years, even though magkaiba yung mga players na nandyan, alam ko bago na yung iba, first time nung iba, but San Beda Letran, the rivalry just runs deep.
Kung ikaw taga Beda, matalo ka na lang sa lahat, wag lang sa Letran.
And
kung
vice
ikaw yung
versa.
Letran, matalo ka na sa lahat, wag lang sa Beda.
Actually, iniisip ko nga eh. I mean, in this day and age of transferees, meron na bang nagpunta ng San Beda to Letran or Letran to San Beda?
Very good question.
That's an interesting part kasi meron tayong nakikita na UP nagpunta ng Lasal. Lasal nagpunta ng UP with JD Kaulangan, di ba? May mga, well, obviously, si Jared Bae went from UP and now sa Ateneo. So, may mga ganong kayang dynamics. That's something that we'd like to look at. Or pag parang siguro yung situation it would be you'll be hated na parang meron dati. Do you remember? I'm thinking.
Lalabas natin yan. It will pop out of our brains as inaabangan kasi natin. Kausap na ni referee Eman Faraon si Coach Allen Ricardo because it seems like a decision has been rendered. And it's going to be a disqualifying foul on James Pradela.
That hurts para dito sa Letran.
James Pradela will call it a day.
Kakapasok lang din ito eh.
Because again, it's nasa rules yan. Even with or without mean intention, diba? You just cannot throw that basketball.
Especially in the face.
The face.
Yeah.
Ang basahin niya dyan, pag binasa mo yung FIBA rulebook, yung shoulder level. Diba? Anything above the shoulder, grabe yun.
Minsan sa shoulder, kung tumama sa shoulder, nile-let go pa ng referees eh. But if it hits the face or anywhere sa parte ng ulo, I think that's an automatic. It's as automatic as a landing spot foul na nilabasan mo na pa eh.
That's correct. And it's going to be Alje Alioso who's going to be the designated free throw shooter. Kasi si Peregrina nilabas na, balik sa loob ito si RC Kalimag eh. And if anything, Kevin Peregrina looks like precautionary measures yan eh. Dahil
ulo
yun eh.
And you know what's frustrating if I'm Letran is nakukuha ko na yung laro ko eh. The defense has been to my liking. Diba? And now, tigil eh. Natitigil yung momentum mo eh.
Lalo na ngayon, ang dami pang oras sa second quarter. 7 minutes and 46 seconds remaining. And Letran is just trailing by 6. Here's Beda with a golden opportunity to create some more separation. Mintis lang ang tres ni Alioso. Takbo ang mga nakaputi. Ganda ng transition defense. Edsel Galoy. Want to attack. Tinirahan si Puno. Wala nga lang tira. Rebound. Save to the wrong guy. RC Kalimag. Defending on the defense. Tatlo na nilang pasan. RC scores.
We know how good RC Kalimag is. I even felt 2 seasons ago that he could make an argument as being one of the best shooters ng UP team. But of course, plans change. And now he's with San Beda.
Nat Montesillo, na-talk about getting their groove offensively. Ayan si Nat Montesillo, 5 points para dito sa laro na to. 28-22, San Beda, 6 and 45 in the second quarter. Alioso, some extended minutes for this point guard. Jomel passing up ng 3, atake na sa ilalim, kulang sa Pentos. Joe Celso inside. Ang lapad kasi.
Like, it reminds me of Farimar Jose. Really just cleaning off whatever crumbs yung naitatapon ng kanyang teammates and then making things, turning things into goal for San Beda.
Montesillo again, knocking down a 3. That's 8 points for Nat Montesillo. All of it here in the second quarter, 30-25 Beda.
Letran just doing just enough to stay by San Beda despite the struggles that they've had. But, you know, this San Beda lineup, they can pack a punch when it comes to offense with Brian Sahonia in, RC Kalimag making his move.
To your point, RC Kalimag scoring again, never minding the defense, 32-25, San Beda.
Naninibago kay RC Kalimag na mas pinipili niya dumrive. Sanay ako na spot-up shooter siya when he's in UP. But really, I think the need for San Beda for him to be another shot creator for them has really done him wonders dito sa ating first half.
And maybe we can give credit with RC Kalimag. Siguro, he realized that he cannot be set up all the time. Mapipigilan rin niya. So he had to make some variety in his offensive game. Tulad yan, napasahan sa ilalim, napayungan lang sa sa shaded lane ito ni Edsel Galoy. But again, that off-ball movement is doing wonders. Pero ito muna, yung Jiangnan hot-pot hot shot 3 ni Nat Montesillo. Hot-pot ba? Sa Jiangnan na. Bago tayo magpatuloy, tatawag muna ng timeout si Coach Yuri Escueta. 32-25, Beda with the lead, 5 and 11 remaining in the second quarter.
When is our app not just an app? When it gives you more with every tap. It puts power in your hands and makes you feel special along the way. It's your account manager, bills viewer and payment partner, balance checker, promo loader, points collector, and rewards giver of the stuff you love. When is our app not just an app? When it's the Smart app. Download it now.
You're still watching this game between the San Beda Red Lions and the Letran Knights. Talking about the Letran Knights, meron na nga silang just less than a month of training together but they are all pumped up to get their first victory in the new system. Sabi nga sa akin ni Team Captain Pau Havillonar, syempre medyo nag-adjust pa sila pero ang unang naging sacrifice nila as a team is yung kanilang haircut. Sabi nga nila sa akin, this is one way of just letting go on what happened in the previous season. The new recruits are also suited for this match pero sabi nga ni Pau, buo ang loob nila at buo ang tiwala nila sa isa't isa. Specifically, itong new addition nila na si Jimboy Estrada but apparently he is currently foul trouble. Hopefully by the second half or dito sa ating second quarter ay makabawi na at makontrol na ang kanyang fouls. That's all for now. Back to you, Jay and Ralph.
Alam mo, Jay, sabi ni Daphne, show of solidarity. Kita mo yung coaches ng Letran, Calvo din. Pero may isa eh, hindi.
Dalawa actually.
Yung Ray ng Batak dapat magpakalbo rin eh.
Sabihan natin si Ray mamaya, bigyan natin ng memo.
Yeah.
No? Pati si Mike Buendia, sabihan din natin.
Hindi, diba? Si Coach Mike papasa.
Oo. Naka-3 si Aljay Alioso, 10 na ang lamang ng San Beda, 35-25, 4.5 remaining. Itong si Deo Cuau. Inahanap mo yan, si Deo Cuau.
Again, he knows that he can score, but ang hinahanap ko talaga dito is the passing between Letran because most of their points, actually, the bulk of their points come from na-drive lang ako. So, one-on-one plays eh. And it has led to a predictable offense that has been read easily nitong San Beda.
4 on the shot clock. Richie Kalima getting away. The shot is short though. Rebound secured by the guys in white. 35-27 San Beda, 3:50 remaining. Sa ilalim, Galoy wala. Manipis yung babanda. Isa pa, pumigwit ng foul. Yun pala gusto may foul bago makashoot.
Hindi naman ako ayaw kung ako rin eh.
3-point play.
Diba?
Oo. Ayan, una ayaw gumana. Sige, pakuha mo na nila sa rebound. Nakababa kami ni Joe Celso. Ayun, and what play.
Nag-complain na rin kasi si Joe Celso eh, di ba? He took his eyes off the ball and that has allowed the smaller Edsel Galoy to get that offensive rebound and a chance to further close it para din sa Letran.
Again, the activity of the guys of Coach Alan Ricardo. Sigurado idinidikdik niya sa mga player niya na walang malas effort.
Totoo naman. And when you're playing this catch-up, you're down, that's really the only way to get back. Na, maybe foul trouble si Jimboy, si Titing, but di lang naman yun eh. 5 yung players natin sa loob. Kailangan pa yun, 2 lang yung maglaro. Diba?
From player number 1 down to player number 25. Yung nasa reserve, yung nasa team B, ganun. Walang malas sa effort. Tulad yan, napalakas lang yung tira. And that's gonna be a foul on that reach-in by Brian Sahonia. Just a 13th foul of San Beda.
This is a better look for Letran compared to that first quarter, diba? I mean, you see the activity, you see the energy, not just on offense, but also on defense, giving problems. And they are getting the easy points through the free throw line. This will be, I think, their 8th and 9th free throw.
That's correct.
If I'm not mistaken. So, that's unti-unti, inuunti-unti ng Letran itong San Beda.
Lalo na ngayon, 35-30 na ating score. 5 puntos na lang ang lamang ng San Beda. 3:35 remaining. Just a couple of playing minutes ago, that was a 10-point lead. Split on the charities of Kobe Monhe. Jomel Puno sa labas. Hand off to AJ Royce. Back in this ball game. Try to back down. Umatake bigla. Inaatras si Edsel Galoy eh. Bigla nakakita ng puwak. Ayun, layup. 37-30. San Beda.
Binitawan ni Galoy yung depensa niya. And that led to an easy basket dito para kay Royo.
Over 3 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Nahiya tumira si Cuajao. Ang pinadiskarte si Go. That one won't work. Napaligiran ng 3 Beda. Ito si Deo Cuajao, or si Edsel Galoy, and he's going to be tagged for a... that's a foul actually.
Now 3 fouls para Edsel Galoy. Adding to the players in foul trouble para din sa Knights.
Nauubos ang tao ni Coach Alan Ricardo sa foul. Jimboy has 3. Titik Manalili is saddled with 2 fouls. Ayaw niya naman papasukin si Manalili. Baka kasi samahan niya si Galoy na may 3 foul rin. Pati nga si Jimboy Estrada. But the defense earlier paid off, forcing a Beda turnover. Still our scores 37-30. San Beda with a 7-point lead with 2:42 remaining in the first half. Manalili is back in this ball game to Kobe Monhe. The 3 is short but not yet that bounce. Takbo ang San Beda. Nigel on the right side. Pick and roll, hindi nag-materialize. Binalik kay Nigel. Wanted to go inside, hindi makuha ni Menard Sampuya. Shot clock at 10. Sahonia to Menard. Corner 3 on the way. Straight but short. Rebound. Mukhang may nakakapit sa Tagaletran. Si Inigo Torres ang guilty.
See the difference when it comes to their defense. Talking about Letran, they're getting better positions, not just on guarding yung ball handlers, but also their positioning sa rebound plays. Save for that one.
Yung pangalan.
Pati ba yun na-jinx? Akala ko free throw lang
Pwede naman natin gawin message natin. Sa yung build-up. Pwede natin text mamaya si Coach Allen. Coach Allen, build-up na kayo kasi turnover nga lang. But we have to give credit to the defense of San Pedro as well. Especially with AJ Royo on the floor. Pinakamalikot na point guard. Malamang sa NCAA. Kung meron ganun title, mukha si AJ Royo runaway winner.
Actually, maraming ganyan yung San Beda through the years. I know you will look at the guys like Baser Ameras, di ba yung... But remember, nanggaling din yung mga Ryusei Koga, si Meralco, Anjo Karam, di ba? Ang term namin dyan ni kaibigang Norman Riego, mga peste. Yung ang liliit Ang liliit pero grabe dumepensa. And Royo,
Alyoses. And as a compliment.
Yeah, and they're cut from the same cloth. And that's why they find their way on staying on the floor just because through their defense.
Well, Allen Ricardo needed some offense. He redeployed Jimbo Estrada and immediately produced 2 points. Baba sa animang laban ng San Pedro. 38-32, final 100 seconds of the first half. Somebody is down. Meron so Kuya will be tagged for a foul. Ano kaya ang hatol dito? Mukhang magiging personal foul ito, magiging defensive foul because it was on the loose ball play.
And free throws.
Yeah.
Good gamble para kay Coach Allen Ricardo reinserting Jimboy with less than 2 minutes in the second quarter. Really just trying to infuse that offensive jolt para sa kanila. Siguro sinasabi na lang, huwag ka na lang pumaul. Medyo maging ano ka na lang medyo
maging cautious ka.
Oo.
Huwag kang susuntot.
Huwag kang
makikipagpangkaan. Iwas disgrasya, kumbaga.
And that's 4 quick points para kay Jimboy.
10 points ka agad? 10 points na. 10 points na. 10 points na per shot.
Ganyan.
Ito si Jimboy Estrada.
At naupo pa ito ng matagal. So imagine kung hindi siya na foul trouble. We've seen him play exceptionally well.
Nigel Gonzalez completing the alley-oop play.
Ayan na naman.
Jimboy with an answer. 40-36 San Pedro. Final minute and 20 in the first half.
Told you this kid could score in bunches. What a gem para sa Letran.
These rivals trading punches as we approach the home stretch of the first half. Letran secures possession. Watch out for that guy wearing jersey number 26. It's Manalili with the letter. Shot clock at 7. Screen provided. Manalili to Habilionar. To Jimboy. Shot clock at 2. Extra pass. Mone. Sakto lang. 3 is in!
You know, Jay, I feel like Kobe Mone has struggled when it comes to his confidence, especially with the tough season that they've had in the NCAA. So this is one way to recapture his touch because we know how lethal Kobe Mone is, not just from the outside, but also leaking out inside.
Check out this previous play. Kobe Mone on net on that left corner 3. Jangnan hot shot. Jangnan hot pot. Hot shot 3. Abe, hot pot na sa Jangnan na. And in the meantime, yung nangyari kanina, there was a wrestling match happening between Nigel Gonzalez and of all people, Jonathan Manalili.
But again,
3 fouls na si Titing.
Yun yung maganda na you see from Titing na he won't back down from anyone. But again, you have to play wiser. You're playing with 2 fouls and we're still in the second quarter. Alam natin kung gaano ka pinagkakatiwalaan ng coach mo and Coach Allen Ricardo. And now, we might see you considerably on the bench papunta ng second half.
Si Father Vic Calvo nakatayo na sa dulo ng bench ng Letran. Baka naghahanap na ng uniforme yan. Maglalaro na rin. Nag-split si Nigel. 41-39 San Beda. 22 seconds remaining in the first half. Pero buhay pa yung shot clock. 11 seconds on the 24. Jimboy versus AJ Rayo. Oops, tumama sa paa. Na-recover ni Montesillo. Shot clock at 5. Jimboy Estrada rejected. Rebound scored by San Beda. 5 seconds remaining. Royo tapped away. Jimboy, a second to go. Estrada will run out of time. And that will do it to this frenetic first half of action. 41-39. Diyan natapos ang ating first half. Sa pagbabalik natin, matutunghayan natin ang ating Bostik El General halftime report.
Kampo si Babes, di ko daw siya sino-stories.
Sa TNT Surf Saya 30, mapapost mo siya sa FB, IG, at kahit TikTok pa.
Sasaya na yan!
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now. Enjoy only 5G data, only calls and texts, and only Netflix mobile on us. All with Smart Postpaid's powerful SIM-only plans starting at $9.99. Get it on eSIM online, only with Smart Postpaid. Go beyond with Smart, the country's fastest and best mobile network. With unlimited 5G data for 12 months. Unlimited text and calls for both mobile and landline. And unlimited Netflix mobile on us. All with Smart Postpaid's powerful SIM-only plan starting at $9.99. Get it on eSIM online, anytime, anywhere. Switch now and keep your number. Get the power to go beyond, only with Smart Postpaid. Generation Z, authentic, real. They thrive in the mundane. But let's be real, nobody knows what they want. Only they truly understand.
For real?
Yeah, but that's okay. We get what you need. Guys, where are we going now?
Anywhere! Mountain, beach, middle of nowhere!
Why?
Because we can!
Well, let me help out. Smart 5G. Best in 5G coverage experience and best in 5G availability.
Oh, wow! Those are a lot of apps!
That's fine. When you got Powerall, you could do it all. Multiple apps? No problem.
Whoa! From Wi-Fi to data in an instant.
Yes, sir. Magic Data saves you anytime you need it.
And it doesn't expire?
That's right.
Cool! Oh, dead spot.
If only you could switch in an instant. Oh, wait.
What? eSIM is that easy?
For
For real kasi!
backed up by nationwide coverage. So, yeah, nobody knows what Gen Zs want, but we can keep up with real connection and real fast data. Live for real with Smart 5G plus nationwide LTE, Powerall, Magic Data, and eSIM.
You guys pretty much know what we need.
Live more today.
When is our app not just an app? When it gives you more with every tap. It puts power in your hands and makes you feel special along the way. It's your account manager, bills viewer and payment partner, balance checker, promo loader, points collector, and rewards giver of the stuff you love. When is our app not just an app? When it's the Smart app. Download it now.
Kampo si Babes. Iko daw sa sino-stories.
Sa TNT Surf Saya 30, mapapost mo siya sa FB, IG, at kahit TikTok pa.
Sasaya na yan!
Get 8 gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus Unli TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power all-access data now up to 90 days. Load now. Enjoy Unli 5G data, Unli calls and texts, and Unli Netflix mobile on us. All with Smart Postpaid's powerful SIM-only plans starting at $9.99. Get it on eSIM online. Only with Smart Postpaid. Go beyond with Smart, the country's fastest and best mobile network. With unlimited 5G data for 12 months. Unlimited text and calls for both mobile and landline. And unlimited Netflix mobile on us. All with Smart Postpaid's powerful SIM-only plan starting at $9.99. Get it on eSIM online, anytime, anywhere. Switch now and keep your number. Get the power to go beyond. Only with Smart Postpaid. Generation Z. Authentic. Real. They thrive in the mundane. But let's be real. Nobody knows what they want. Only they truly understand.
For real?
Yeah, but that's okay. We get what you need. Guys, where are we going now?
Anywhere! Mountain, beach, middle of nowhere!
Why?
Because we can!
Well, let me help out. Smart 5G. Best in 5G coverage experience and best in 5G availability.
Oh, wow! Those are a lot of apps!
That's fine. When you got Powerall, you could do it all. Multiple apps? No problem.
Whoa! From Wi-Fi to data in an instant.
Yes, sir. Magic Data saves you anytime you need it.
And it doesn't expire?
That's right.
Cool! Oh, dead spot.
If only you could switch in an instant. Oh, wait.
What? eSIM is that easy?
For
For real kasi!
backed up by nationwide coverage. So, yeah, nobody knows what Gen Zs want, but we can keep up with real connection and real fast data. Live for real with Smart 5G plus nationwide LTE, Powerall, Magic Data, and eSIM.
You guys pretty much know what we need.
Live more today.
When is our app not just an app? When it gives you more with every tap. It puts power in your hands and makes you feel special along the way. It's your account manager, bills viewer and payment partner, balance checker, promo loader, points collector, and rewards giver of the stuff you love. When is our app not just an app? When it's the Smart app. Download it now.
.41-39 at the end of the first half in this NCAA rivalry matchup sa ating unang araw ng PhilOil Eco Oil 17th ECJ Preseason Cup. Tuloy na natin ang ating Bostik El General halftime report with these stats courtesy of Smart Sports. Check out the assist story of San Beda. You have been pointing out Randolph all over and over again nung first half.
Very predictable din kasi yung naging opensa ng Letran with John Sherrick Estrada, Jimboy Estrada, penetrating, backing down ito sila Pau Villonar. But, you know, despite those one-on-one plays, Letran being down by just 2 is, in a way, a win in my book. Ang importanteng bagay lang din siguro, the free throws, yung activity nila inside, especially in the second quarter, Letran was rewarded with that. And that has allowed them to close out. And really, I mean, rivalry game to eh, di ba? I mean, ayaw mo na malubog ka ng malaki if you are Letran. Pagdating naman dito sa San Beda, I think we, as much as we laud Jomel Puno, they also have problems when it comes to finding that point guard, that playmaker. Kasi wala tayo nakikita ganun eh. Yes, nice passing we're seeing from RC Kalimag, from Richie. Pero wala pa rin sila nung nawala sa nila, which is yung role ni Jacob Cortez last year.
If you are playing for either of these teams, di ba? You can go to approach it. You can either be methodical, lang titignan mo yung mga numero, na kung saan ngayon, San Beda, ahead sa points in the paint. Ikalat na natin yung mga stats. Points in the paint story, 22 for San Beda, 12 for Letran. Second chance points, 12 for San Beda, 7 for Letran. If you want to be methodical, you can choose to address that problem based dun sa stats na dehado ka or llamado ka. But knowing that this is a rivalry game, walang methodical dito. All out to.
Laban lang. Bakbakan lang. But yeah, I think I've been saying even before the preseason started, the question is who will be the point guard to step up para dito sa San Beda. Penny Estacio has gotten the starting nod, but we've seen flashes from Alioso, from Royo.
AJ Royo.
Yeah, ang tanong is, kaya ba nila na masustain yung ganon? I hoped it could be Penny Estacio, but he's been absent so far, so we're hoping that this should serve as a challenge for him to start the third quarter.
And we're going to see that transpire, if it will transpire, as we begin the second quarter. Two open for Pau Villonar to start the scoring here in the third tie game.
Nice recognition itong si Edsel Galoy na hindi niya sinarili yung fast break na yun. And Pau Villonar was just ready to tie this game up at 41.
And Bernie Estacio to that corner. Jomel Puno, didiskate kontra kay Monje. Nakakadalawa ng ganyan si Jomel Puno, ha?
Nahihirapan din yung depensa nitong Letran. But, I mean, that's what you expect from Jomel Puno. I told you, I mean, as we've been discussing, we've seen flashes of him. But now that he's getting the bigger chunk of the spotlight, it's time for him to really emerge on his own.
9 points for Jomel Puno. In the meantime, Kobe Monje trying to do that same kind of shot Jomel Puno did earlier. It's just short.
Hindi laro ni Kobe Monje yun. Hindi laro ni Kobe Monje yun.
Malay mo, matagal pa naman ang season 100. I-develop, di ba? May time pa. RC Kalimag overshooting that three-pointer. Takbo ang Letran. Ito yung gusto nilang laro, open court basketball, especially with Alan Ricardo in charge of the Knights right now. Pau Villonar attacking again.
Now we're seeing Pau Villonar be involved when it comes to their offense. Ito yung hinahanap ko kanina pa eh. No, set up your teammates. You can't do it by your lonesome. Especially, di naman kung sino-sino lang yung players ng Letran. These players are championship caliber players. Some are part of the 3P team. Two players were part of their Squires team. So, kumbaga alam nila how to win.
Halong-halong violation na ang nakuha doon ni RC Kalimag. In the meantime, check out that once and the Haynes one-on-one highlight of the game. Pau Villonar na naig doon sa iso-play na yun. Good na tingnan eh, no? Ups, over. 4-on-2. Puno on the trail. Joe Celso inside.
Pau was trying to say na he was hit in the face, but the referees were not buying it. Hindi ka rin naman pipintuhan 1-on-3.
And if you look at Joe Celso closely as Copomonte will score on that layup, Joe Celso is like a guy made of stone.
Parang di ka na maniniwala.
45 all. Under 7 minutes to play in the third quarter. Inaano mo pa rin yung opensa ni Penny Estacio. So far, 0 points pa. Para dito kay Anferni. Inside, ganda ng Silly Celso. Nice extra pass. Jomel Puno. Kasi that open 3. Abante na kagad si Abilionar. So masagit Sid. Lumeyap. Manipis yung pabanda. Monhe wala na sa follow-up. And guys, crashing on the floor. It's going to be a jump ball. And that possession will stay on the side of the Knights.
A little out of control if you're Pau Abilionar. Again, saying that's not his game, eh, di ba? Give the ball to someone, but siguro, I mean, natatakam ka na eh.
But that's the system.
Yeah.
Di ba?
I mean, that's what Coach Allen requires you to do. So you have to improve when it comes to dribbling the ball. Yes.
Oh. You're not really an open court guy, but that is what the system dictates. Nice play! Kobe Monhe converting! Gotta see that again.
Yeah. Jan yumayaman. That's where Kobe Monhe makes a living. Those out-of-bound plays na nandun siya sa ilalim. Ang hirap nga dyan minsan, nagtataka ka, paano niya napepektosan yung mga ano niya sa loob eh. But he's very effective when it comes to that. Maybe he was pigeonholed on being much of a shooter in the past few seasons, but now he's remembering, dito ako nagpakitang gilas by doing these simple plays. Ba't naman natin pahihirapan sarili natin kung pwede naman na ganito?
And just like that, lamang Letran, this is the first taste of the lead in this ball game for 8:45.
And they're doing this with Jimboy Estrada on the bench.
Jimboy Estrada on the bench. Jonathan Manalili on the bench. Edsel Galoy in foul trouble but still on the floor. Mintes ang beda sa pagkakataon na yon. Under 6 minutes to play. 3 on the way. Kapag!
Specialty of the house para dito kay Deo Cuajao. First chance niya actually to shoot a 3 in this game. Really, it's just that. You just have to set up your shooters. You know you have capable players who can hit those outside shots. Yun yung wala nung first half para sa Letran. And now they're starting to realize that.
Nagtitimpi na lang dito si Coach Yuri Escueta. But play goes on. Estacio going to his right. Nice extra pass. Jomel Puno with a spin. A couple of one that matter. And Jomel Puno scores. Looks like San Beda will prevent themselves from calling a timeout.
Medyo nalagyan ng band-aid eh with that basket ni Jomel Puno. But it's also a nice recognition kay Puno because Pau Abilionar was not down low to stop him in that play.
Pero doon sa pagkakataon na yun, nakakuha ng stop ang Beda, leading to an easy layup coming from that guy, Brian Sahonia.
Brian Sahonia needs that. He's been silent in this game. He's been trying to get this game going with those signature pull-up J's, but nothing has fallen for him.
Ayan, tignan mo yan. Saktong-sakto. Posting El General. Defensive play of the game. Yan ang posting El General. Tapal. At ang pinatukuhan yan, yung easy layup na yan para kay Brian Sajonia.
Kalaban yata yung Tapal. Hindi ako sure. But yeah, I mean, nice defense turning into easy offense para dito kay Brian Sajonia. And if that's one way to get your game going, then well, go and take it.
51-49 Letran. 4:17 in the third. Estacio on the right side. Naghanap ng screen. Binigay ni Peregrina. Mintis ang tira ni Penny Estacio. By the way, Kevin Peregrina, it's a joy to see him once again on the floor. Matapos niyang mabato kanina ng bola sa mukha. Inadvertently ni James Pardela.
Let's just assume that was inadvertent for everyone's sake. But
kasi
yeah,
diving for saving the loose ball eh. Nagkataon lang talaga nandun.
But also,
ni Peregrina.
You can't discount, it's a rivalry game. So yeah, every player will try to get an inch, will try to outsmart you, outwit you, And we see it with this up and down battle between Letran and San Beda.
Lalo na to, 2 puntos lang ang separation nitong magkaribal na to. Royo is back in the game for Coach Yuri. Saan pupunta ang opensiba ng San Beda? It's with Sahonia. They go to Tagala. That right corner 3. Specialty of the house for Joshua Tagala.
Nice pass para dito kay Brian Sahonia, seeing that Joshua Tagala was open in the corner and Tagala just cashing in with that 3.
Baliktad yung pektos ng layup ni Kobe Mone. 52-51 San Beda. Brian Sahonia versus Jimboy Estrada. Boy, it's a great matchup. One-on-one yun na. Hindi, magbibigay muna na screen si Joe Celso. Sahonia attacking. Wala yung pabanda. Peregrina with the save. AJ Royo says, wait. 10 seconds pa sa shot clock. AJ, nakikipagsayawan kay Raco. Peregrina sa ilalim. May bangga kay Manalili. Walang foul na tinawag.
Nice to see Titing back in the game. But ito na naman Estrada. Alam mo, feeling ko dapat yan ang makita na sa Saints 1-on-1 Yung Jimboy and Brian Sahonia matchup.
May matchup mamaya sa Saints 1-on-1 sa halftime ng Lasal at UP.
Yeah, so
makikita natin yung matchup mamaya. Pero magandang proposition yan na ang representative ng Letran sa Saints 1-on-1 tournament, si Jimboy Estrada. Timeout muna tayo. Score natin 52-51 lamang ang San Beda.
When is our app not just an app? When it gives you more with every tap. It puts power in your hands and makes you feel special along the way. It's your account manager, bills viewer and payment partner, balance checker, promo loader, points collector, and rewards giver of the stuff you love. When is our app not just an app? When it's the smart app. Download it now.
No doubt, but the talent is already there para dito sa Red Lions. It's just a matter of 2 C's. Yan ang sinabi sa akin ni Assistant Coach Francis Cruz, talking about consistency and chemistry. During the first half, this was already evident, but in their huddle, they were reminded na para makita yung 2 C's na yun, they have to take control of their free throws. High scoring ang nangyari sa first half, and it was suggested na i-lower nila to pagdating dito sa ating final 20 minutes of the match. And para naman ma-sustain ang momentum na to, kailangan masipagan pa nila para makuha ang panalong ito. Back to you, Jane Ralph.
Di talaga nagiging punto ng laban na to. Thank you so much, Daphne. Wala talaga malas sa effort. And also, Daphne pointed out some issues on their free throw. Hanggang hindi pa rin nare-resolve kasi 6 of 11 ang San Beda sa free throws nila.
Hindi pa rin nadadagdagan in the third quarter free throws. But, you know, yung mga ganong problema nare-resolve pa with the outside shooting. Diba? So, bagay, medyo hindi mo iniinda. Kaya rin ganito halapit yung laro natin.
Sahonia attacking and doing wonders in the offensive end for the Red Lions, 54-51. Jonathan Manalili, nice extra pass. Nagpaikot-ikot nga lang si Kit Arriar. Napalakas tuloy yung tira. Sahonia, attack mode. Sahonia, alam niyang 3 na ang foul ni Jonathan Manalili. Kinuha niya yung pang-4.
Oh no, it was
Jovel
given
Baliling
to
was tagged
so,
for the foul. Yeah. So, nakaligtas yung pang-4 ni Titing Manalili.
Yeah, see how good of a one-on-one player itong si Brian Sahonia. Even back in his time in FEU. But you also wonder, given the gifts that he has, how good could he be if he chooses to be a little more unselfish when it comes to his game? Because we know he's a good offensive player, but okay din naman yung depensa niya. Ang problema lang, he's being too predictable with his one-on-one plays.
that might be the perception na hinahanap ni, or that might be the thing na hinahanap ni Assistant Coach Francis Cruz doon sa kwento kanina ni Daphne. Talking about the chemistry. Diba? With all the tools that you have, diba? Maganda incorporate yan with the abilities of your team. But check out that sequence. Nakaapak na yung kanang paa kanina ni Jonathan Manalili. But there's some extra motion that happened. Nabato na naman
it's the
sa
same.
mukha. The same sequence that happened in the first half. Happened again in the second half. And this time, the accused party is Brian Sonia.
And I'm just thinking, the play happened after na parang nakatapak na So that should have been an out-of-bounds play. So that would be a second motion thing. Will the damage, will the penalty be the same para sa San Beda? Because that's what Coach Alan Ricardo and the coaching staff is arguing. Yeah.
Ayan na. The play should have stopped.
That should have been an out-of-bounds play.
Out of bounds si Manalili. Pero nagtuloy-tuloy pa. May Siko.
And then Sahonia threw it directly in the face.
Ayan yung hatol. Disqualifying foul din ang ihahatol kay Brian Sahonia.
And that's more painful because Brian Sahonia is a vital part ng opensiba nitong San Beda.
Brian Sahonia will end up with 6 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists in 15 minutes of play. And he will hit the showers because he's not disqualifying foul.
Nood na lang sila sa live stream.
Nood sila sa live stream natin. Sa Smart Sports, sa Phil Oil Ecol Facebook page, di ba? Pati na rin sa Smart Live Stream.
Makakasama ng mga nanonood sa atin, baka mamaya mag-comment pa yan.
Oo. 2-4-2 si Jimbo Estrada. Nabanggit natin yung Smart Live Stream. Ang daming palabas na live yun sa Smart Live Stream.
Ay, Diyos ko. Ang daming ganap. Kung hindi lang na-overload siya sa basketball dito. May volleyball na nangyayari ngayon
At huwag natin kakalimutan na rivalry game yun. Mamaya, championship rematch.
Ay, Diyos ko.
In the meantime, Jonathan Manalili, nag-excuse me sa ilalim. Go is fouled. And there's going to be a couple of free throws that will be awarded to Raf Go. Ay, may foul issues na rin si Coach Yuri Escueta, pang-apat ni Inigo Torres.
But you can afford that because you have Songkuya, you have Jomel Puno, you have Joe Celso. He has a phalanx of bodies that he can throw down low. Whereas itong Letran, you rely on Pau Havillonar to really anchor your paint. As we go back dito kay Raf Go, you know, ever since his Gilas Youth days with Chiang Kai-shek, he has had this body. I just hope he could bulk up more para he can battle better with yung mga kalaban niyang mama down low.
Considering napakabata pa ni Raf Go, diba? Josh Tagala has been making it rain on that Rainbow Country. Wala ka lang naiwan kay Raf Go. Palitan ng puntos. Lamang pa rin ang 2 puntos ang San Beda. 58-56 under a minute to play in the third. Tagala na naman. Another comeback!
Third three-pointer para kay Joshua Tagala. You can't leave that guy open if you're Letran.
Good idea on that pass. There's a wrong guy na napasa ni Jimbo Estrada. That's gonna be a foul. Gustong mag-janknan nitong si Josh Tagala. That's a janknan, hot shot. 3. Hot pot ba sa janknan na? Dalawa pa yan.
And 3 na sa buong laro itong si Josh Tagala. Napakainit.
4 of 4 from the field. Isa may jumper kanina. Tapos 3 of 3 from the 3-point line. Si Nigel gustong gumaya. Kapos nga lang. Maliling with the rebound. Jimboy Estrada napigilan ang depensa ni Nigel Gonzalez.
Nice transition D by Nigel Gonzalez. He knows how crafty Jimboy Estrada is na hindi siya natakam na sabayan, kundi just stay in front of your guy.
Paubos na rin kasi yung oras. Inuubos na ni Titik Manalili.
Is he aware?
Against the Shy! Naubos ang oras para kay Jonathan Manalili, apologizing in that sequence. And that will be the end of the third quarter. And it will lead us to our Smart Powered Up Plays, brought to you by Smart Power All 99. Get 8 gigabytes of all access data on the TikTok and on the all net calls and texts for 7 days. Load now. Rainbow Swish. Diba? Para dito kay Josh Tagala, leading to this 5-point advantage of San Beda University.
Gigabytes of all-access power.
To do it all.
Plus only TikTok to scroll and share non-stop. Power, work, life, and more. With Smart Power All access data now up to 90 days. Load now. Enjoy only 5G data, only calls and texts, and only Netflix mobile on us. All with Smart Postpaid's powerful SIM-only plans starting at $9.99. Get it on eSIM online. Only with Smart Postpaid.
Ay, nandito tayo. Nakikita nyo, ang dami ng tao dito sa loob ng PhilOil Eco Oil Center. Oras na para makita natin ang ating tropa moment. Yan ang budget tropa moment dala ng TNT. Mag-load na sa inyong suking tindahan. Ang dami nang nakabaron. Pag pumunta kayo sa paligid, marami rin naka-asul. Naka-berde pala. Naka-berde.
Akala ko, iba lang yung lighting eh. Akala ko pula eh. Pero nasa din ang sulat, UP pala. Excited na sa next game natin, Jay. Which would be the rematch ng UAAP Season 86 Finals.
That's correct.
It will be the defending UAAP champions against the defending PhilOil champions actually, Jay.
Eto, hindi pa tapos yung ating NCAA rivalry matchup. Lamang lang ng 5 puntos ang San Beda. Songkuya for the 3. High looping 3, but it's off to the right. Just recapping the 5 on the floor for Letran, courtesy of ABC Tile Adhesives. You got Titik Manalili, Jimboy Estrada, Pao Villunar, Jovel Baliling, and Kit Ariar. Pasa sa Beda, got Songkuya standing the leather. Hands it off to Josh Tagala again. Knocks down the 3 with Kevin Marigrina, AJ Royo, and Nigel Gonzalez. 4 of 4 for Josh Tagala.
Gusto na yata talaga mag-hotpot ni Josh Tagala.
Diretso sa jump nan mamaya yan.
But yeah, 4 3-pointers in this game. Taking the luster, taking the shine away from his teammates. Na parang, ano pinag-uusapan ninyo na Brian Saonia, Jomel Puno, Josh Tagala dapat yung bantayan.
Their fire extinguisher si Jimbo Estrada. Josh Tagala, heat check, 3-pointer. Just tried to shoot over Jonathan Manalili. Jovel Baliling naman sa ilalim. Ayan ang pagdawag mong gagawin. Pagkalaban mo ang Letran, magpabaya.
Oo naman. Actually, naghugulat ka ako eh. Jovel Baliling has yet to shoot a 3. Diba? Alam natin na ganyan yung laro eh. Yun nga eh. He's been gun shy. Maybe naninibago, nahihiya dahil first time niya sa seniors. Probably, but that kid can shoot the lights out.
Nice pass! Jonathan Manalili, the rookie in the senior squad, to his senior, Pao Villunar. Ito, Smart Connection of the game muna. Agad-agad yan, brought to you by Smart. Lift more today. Swappy.
What a nice behind-the-back pass. Ito si Titing to Pao. And open na open.
May pass fake eh. Ganun talaga, no? May alternate move ka, hindi ka nakalusad sa pass fake ha. Sige, ino-no look behind the back na lang.
At kailangan mo i-shoot yun if you're Pao Villunar, di ba? Yung mga ganong kagandang pasa, di mo pwedeng sayangin yun.
Wala kang dyan ng tamya pag nanalo. Nag-junk na si Jonathan Manalili, di ba?
Pag 3 points lang eh. Pag 3 points lang.
Shot clock at 8. Joe Celso, alanganin pwesto. RC Kalimag, back in the ball game. Keyhole jumper is in. 66-62 San Beda.
RC has that in his bag, that pull-up jumper. Napaka-silky smooth ng kanyang jumper, that touch. They have to be wary if you're Letran sa mga ganong opensa ni RC Kalimag.
8 points for RC Kalimag. Montecillo off the screen. The 3 is strong. Rebound, Jomel Puno. Ang tangkad na mama, nagdadala ng bola. Tuloy-tuloy pa. Nawala lang ang bola. Last touch si Jomel.
Medyo masakit yung tama ni Jomel sa stakyo natin. But, I mean, ball returns to Letran.
7 and 18.
Parang ilang minuto na tayong feeling ko, last 2 minutes, pero haba-haba pa eh. Di ba?
Parang kanina pang nag-umpisa yung third quarter din, last 2 minutes intensity. Actually, parang kanina yung second quarter pa lang, last 2 minutes intensity eh.
Para tayong nanonood ng bakbakan lang talaga eh, na, di ba? Bigayan lang sila.
Ganoon talaga, pag ito nagharap, Letran tsaka San Beda. Kahit walang championship na nakataya, kahit magkita-kita lang ito sa in-between. Sa pagitan ng Medjola at Intramuros.
Actually, hindi nga kailangan umabot doon. Paglabas lang dyan, baka mamaya may inisan pa yan eh. Huwag naman sana, di ba?
We're talk about this heated rivalry. Masabi na natin kanina, kung taga-Beda ka, matalo na sa lahat. Huwag lang sa Letran. Kung taga-Letran ka, matalo na sa lahat. Huwag lang sa Beda. But as of this moment, it's a toss-up. Mintis nga lang free throw ni Habillonar. Ganda ng salba.
Nice,
Montecillo. Under 7 minutes to play in this ballgame. Kaloy. The layup. Masyadong manipis. Jomel Puno, nagdala na naman ang bola. Wanted to go all the way, but he refused to do so. Nigel Gonzalez will wait for some friends to execute it with. Royo, strong on the 3. Nice forward pass. Masyado lang malakas. Naisalba ba? Hindi. Nakuha ni Royo. Yan ang forward pass. Jomel Puno will finish.
Easy basket para kay Jomel Puno. But really, I mean, that was a tough break para sa Letran. You thought you got the fast break open, but napalakas lang yung pasa. Na-recover na nga eh. But, well, that's how the ball works.
5-point advantage for San Beda. Habillonar going to his left. Bounce pass inside Kobe. Monhe reverse.
Vintage Kobe Monhe. Yung mga ganong pakakuha lang ng pasa ilalim, tapos pepekto sa loob, ilista mo na pagdating kay Kobe Monhe sa ganun.
14.7 rebounds off the bench for Kobe Monhe. As Royo nailing a 3. Royo. Josh Tagalang nakakatres, tapos may AJ Royo.
Nakakahawa.
Oo. 5 and 20. Habillonar sa ilalim. Napalakas yung layup. Excellent honest defense coming from Joe Celso. Jomel Puno. Kanina pa umaktong point guard. Napalakas lang. Naitulok niya ng bahagya yung backstop. That might have affected the layup. Habillonar all air on the finger roll.
Parang may iniinda ng konti si Pao Habillonar.
Oo.
I think it's kind of cramping sa kanyang kaliwang binte.
And Rafico is waiting on the wings for Pao Habillonar. Royo almost traveled. Joe Celso bothered by the defense of Quahao. Nagmamadali si rejected by Nigel Gonzalez.
Ganda naman na block noon by Nigel Gonzalez.
And a netted pass though. Pero last touch pa si Pao Habillonar. This will give the opportunity for Rapco to enter. Ito muna yung Bostic El General defensive play of the game. Solid ang tabal ni Nigel Gonzalez kay Edsel Galoy. .61-65, 4 and 27 remaining. Corner 3, Alioso wala. Tumatakbo ang Letran. This is their brand of basketball. San Beda's transition defense quick enough to recover. Nasupalpal na naman ang Letran.
Nabasa na nitong San Beda yung gustong gawin nitong si Kobe Monhe and Joe Celso was ready. Parang, Deske, taas mo lang kamay mo. Mas matangkad ka dyan. Kaya natin pigilan yan.
nakakatuwa na ganun lang yung gagawin ng Big Man, no? Hindi papayong. Kailangan diretso taas lang. Kasi pag pumayong, doon talaga natatawagan ng foul eh.
Honest defense will always be the best best defense.
Manalili, step back 3, won't work. Kuha pa rin ng letra, Jimboy Estrada. Bahagyang nanahimik sa kanyang opensiba. Si RC Kalimag ang tumatao. Shot lang na uubos. Estrada, another mid-range. Off the glass, won't work. Raf, go, put back.
Nice cleanup job ni Raf Go to keep Letran within striking distance.
71-67, 3.5 remaining in this ball game.
Titignan ko mo kay Tagala.
Oo. Pero si Alyoso ang tumira, malakas. Rebound, tinapik ni Jimboy. Dito kay Guau, forward pass kagad kay Monhe. Nagulo ni LJ Alyoso.
See how frustrating it is to play against Alyoso, and even though yun parang hawak mo na bola, matadya ka pa rin.
Kumbaga, pampakumpleto ng lineup ng Netang San Beda, no? Pag merong maliit na makulit, di ba? That's gonna be a blocking foul on Jomel Puno. And if anything, this is where Letran can use their attacking advantage. Na sige, open court basketball tayo. Lahat tayo creator. Sa mga ganitong pagkakataon na nakasettle na yung depensa ng kalaban, the only way for it to be bothered is if one of you attacks, di ba?
And it has been effective for them all game long, getting rewarded with fouls. And they've also cashed in with free throws. Unfortunately, on that first one, nagminti si Titing. But, I mean, the important thing is you keep on playing and keep on attacking. Eventually, you will be rewarded. Sana lang is na-cash in ninyo. As Titing did there.
Oh, pumasok na yung free throw. 8 points for Jonathan Manalili. Balik sa loob si Nigel Gonzalez at si AJ Royo. If you're San Beda and if you're looking for Brian Sahonia, nagpapalit na si Brian Sahonia, hindi lang makalabas ang dugout. Kailangan hintay matapos yung laro. He was disqualified earlier because of throwing the ball to the face of Titig Manalili. In the meantime, Jomel Puno was whacked.
And that would be, I think, the fourth on Jimboy. So, so he has to watch it for the remainder of this game if he wants to still be a factor para sa Letran.
Lalo na to, winning time na, 2:44.
And they can't afford to lose it because he's been one of their main source of offense.
Indeed. Shot clock at 7 for AJ Royo. He is aware. He attacked Rafco. Walang alay-alaya. Rebound nakuha ni Kobe Monhe. 2:20 remaining. Manalili wanting to fend off Nigel Gonzalez. Jomel Puno bothered that pass. Ball went out of bounds. It will stay with Letran.
Masikip yung pinuntahan ni Titing. And basang-basa ni Jomel Puno yung pasa niya.
9 seconds on the shot clock. Go. Hinihingi ni Manalili. Shot clock at 4. What will Titing do? The 3. No!
I mean, you can't do anything about it, di ba? He's been trying his best, and the shot clock was winding down. That's probably the best shot that you can get if you are Letran. Now, it's important how you respond after that missed opportunity. The defense has to be stout. And true enough.
Steal! Manalili! Pumeki pa! Might not be the best idea. But there's the recovery and a steal by Josh Tagala!
Guau should have just took the ball out. Hindi mo dapat i-rush yung mga ganong possession, especially in this case.
Babawi pa sa 3. Malakas. Nakukuha pa rin ni Guahao. But it was tapped out of bounds. But the referee said otherwise. Habulin muna natin to. Itong smart switch move. Josh Tagala with the steal. Switch to smart without changing your number to experience fast connectivity and nationwide coverage. Visit any smart store to learn more. Matagal pa naman to.
But yeah, Tagala showing that he's not just a spot-up shooter for them, but can also play defense.
70 seconds remaining. 4-point lead for San Beda. Puno fakes a 3. Wanting to attack. Libre si Tagala. Kapak!
Hotpot na si Joshua Tagala. Quick 5 points para sa kanya with that 5th 3-pointer. What a game para sa batang ko.
20 points for Joshua Tagala. It's a missed jumper by Jimboy. 45 seconds remaining. 76-69, San Beda. Nigel kicks it out. Royo nahiya. Meron pa naman oras sa shot clock. 9 seconds pa. Royo asking for a screen. Shot clock at 4. Royo to his left. Royo fakes. And that's going to be a travel. 26 seconds remaining. Gagamit ng timeout si Coach Allen Ricardo. And able to inch closer. They are trailing by 7. 76-69 San Beda. Ang dami ng tao dito sa loob ng PhilOil Ecool Center. First game day pa lang to ng ating PhilOil Ecool 17th ECJ Preseason Cup. We're being treated with this rivalry matchup as of this moment and will be treated for more later on. De La Salle University, University of the Philippines, yan po ang magtatapat mamaya para sa ating close-up, para sa close-up natin ng day 1.
This is how you do a first game, Jay. Back it up. Show why your league should be watched. Why we are the premier preseason league. The day ones ng collegiate basketball season.
Kobe Monhead missing a point-blank shot. 17 seconds remaining. 7-point lead for San Beda. And if anything looks like they are ready to call it a ball game.
The defending champs of the NCAA showing why they are the gold standard. Despite the absences, sila pa rin ang makakuha ng rivalry game dito.
Jomel Puno and company held fort for the Red Lions kahit walang Yuki and Andrada na naglaro para sa kanila. Walang James Payosing na naglaro sa kanila. Sabi nila Josh Tagala at Jomel Puno, okay lang yan, kaya namin yan. Smart Powered Up Plays brought to you by Smart Power All 99. Get 8 GB of all access data, only TikTok and only all net calls and texts for 7 days. Load now. Huwag natin kalimutan, may Brian Sahonia pa.
May RC Kalimag pa.
May RC Kalimag that was really steady in the mid-range. Diba? Para dito sa San Beda, leading to this 76-69 victory. Pero wag na natin patagalin to kasi itong best player of the game natin kating-kati na mag-hotpot.
Diyos ko. Joshua Tagala, 5 3-pointers in this game, but most importantly, the quick 5 points to, which basically put the dagger dito sa rivalry game. Ito yung mga dapat abangan natin. And sigurado tayo, handang-handa na itong mag-hotpot sa sobrang init niya in this game. 20 points. best player of the game natin.
Yan, si Joshua Tagala ang ating Puso Pilipinas player of the game. Once again, San Beda prevailing over Letran 76 to 69. For my partner, Randolph Leongson, on our courtside correspondent, Daphne Cristobal. My name is Jay De La Cruz. Don't go away. We have one more game in our game day number 1 sa ating PhilOil Eco Oil 17 preseason ECJ preseason cup. De La Salle kontra UP.
Go beyond with Smart, the country's fastest and best mobile network. With unlimited 5G data for 12 months. Unlimited text and calls for both mobile and landline. And unlimited Netflix mobile on us. All with Smart Postpaid's powerful SIM-only plan starting at $9.99. Get it on eSIM online, anytime, anywhere. Switch now and keep your number. Get the power to go beyond, only with Smart Postpaid.